It's your boy Jamar back with another video. Back with another banger. Today I'm reviewing Divorce Sistas Season 1, Episode 12 entitled Disappearing Acts. And this was very much a filler setup episode. So we're going to get into it and get out of it a little bit with some talking points into it. But I am just glad that this show is back because it's just a really good show. I'm not going to lie. If you guys haven't caught up yet, we're only 12 episodes deep. Go to Paramount Plus right now and catch up. But that's besides the point. So this week's episode starts off with the aftermath of Geneva walking away from Tiffany and Javon. Tiffany's basically confused like why is she acting like this. She's never been acting like this before. And Javon was basically manipulating Tiffany, basically telling her like, listen, she might be jealous of the relationship you got because you've had a husband before. But think about it, he was a bartender. I'm a successful man, and basically she's jealous. So Tiffany's like, I mean, that can't be the case because why would she be jealous? But she's like starting to put two and two together. So then boom, Naomi pulls up to Jefferson's house before, not Jefferson, Franklin's house. Naomi pulls up to Franklin's house while he's not home. And he's basically trying to tell Hakeem that when she leaves, come back there 2 hours later. So he can sneak in the house basically to try to kill him. So they're planning on trying to kill Franklin. And they're trying to plan out this whole plan on how to kill Franklin. Now, Naomi, you getting yourself into something that you can't get yourself out of, but we gonna see how this works out, child. I ain't gonna lie. So we go to the next scene. Iran, he coming into the church, you know, looking like a depressed puppy. But that's besides the point because Pastor Jefferson and Rashida are talking. They're still in love, and they're basically talking about their son's results came back, and it came back that he did tested positive for weed, but it was laced with fentanyl. So he was right, he's not doing regular drugs. It was just weed, but it ended up being laced with fentanyl. So there was that. So they would basically believe that, you know, nothing happened. Basically while they were talking, Pastor Jefferson said that can they meet with her and Rashida? Can Rashida and him meet with Geneva and William to serve out their problems? So then Myron's wife comes in and we meet Myron's wife, and she's so loving. She loves her husband. She wants him to go out to lunch, but he's like, listen, I'm busy. I can't really do that right now. And she's like, okay, whatever. So then old boy comes in for Bridget and basically tells her that, listen, I'm gonna help your boy out or whatever. But then she keeps being an a-hole to him and like trying to brush him under the rug and this and that. And it's like, girl, he's helping you out and doing you a favor. So I would chill out if I was you. So basically, Naomi never shows up to the freaking court hearing. So the judge revoked her bail, and now they're looking for Naomi because she's nowhere to be found. So then Geneva goes to the same instructor, the girl that, you know, she thinks that William was cheating on her with, and basically confronts her. She's like, listen, are you screwing my husband? Point blank, period. And the instructor's like, girl, listen, girl. There's no shade to you and your husband. He's a nice dude, but my man is fine as hell. That's basically what she said. I don't need your husband, baby. He's not on my level. That is just, girl, stop being so insecure. That's basically what she told her. And Geneva, for you to even have the audacity to ask her that after what you done, girl, bye. Girl, bye. You're just projecting. It's really no shade. I'm pretty sure this man has been nothing but faithful to you. And you done slept with his best friend. That's trifling. That's trifling, Geneva. That's trifling, Geneva. Stop it. So then Rashida and Naomi are at, not Rashida and Naomi, Rashida and Tiffany are at Naomi's house looking for Naomi. Naomi ends up calling them finally and basically saying, listen, girl, y'all, I have to fly out of town. I'll be back in a week. I'm about to check on, Grayson in college. They already know she BSing, but little do they know she's trying to skip town because she about to commit this murder act. But, which is crazy now that I think about it, because is she not going to give Hakeem his money? Oh, this about to be a mess. This about to be a mess now that I think. Because I just thought about that now. Like, hold on. She leaving town. How Hakeem gonna get the money? Ooh, Naomi, you a slick one. And then she told Hakeem to record it too. Now, that was just stupid. So then Geneva ends up, they end up calling Geneva before this to ask where Naomi is. And basically, Geneva, Rashida, and Tiffany set up a little lunch date at, just to see what the hell's going on. So at the lunch date, basically, we accomplished nothing. Tiffany basically told Geneva that Javon told her that, listen, you jealous of me and I believe him now. And Geneva's like, oh, so he's gonna believe Javon and this and that and the third. And Tiffany knows they hiding something, but of course Rashida ain't gonna say nothing. So Then Javon steps over William's house to check on him. Long story short, he has to check on Anika too. They go upstairs and check on Anika. Then Geneva and Rashida are talking. Geneva's like, "What was that girl?" And Rashida basically like, "Listen, girl, you need to tell them the truth. You need to tell them the truth. The lies are done. You just need to tell everybody the truth." And Geneva's like, "I just need more time. I just need more time. Whatever." Myron comes in to talk to Pastor Jefferson. Pastor Jefferson sets some boundaries and makes it very clear. Listen, we was cool at first, but now that I know that you have feelings for me, this has to be strictly business. I ain't playing none of that. No more late night calls, no none of that. You gotta ride your own plane and all that. So then Myron starts crying in the lobby, and Bridget's trying to cover him like, listen, just because you have a crush on Pastor Jefferson doesn't mean everything has to be weird. You know, they got over it. And then that's when Myron's wife overheard and was like, what did y'all just say? And then the episode cuts off. So that was the end of this week's episode. It was good. It's about to go down. And I can't wait to see you guys next week for Divorce Sistas.